So starting with my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, we're going to use this to prime our entire face to prep for foundation. The foundation I'm going to use today is the L'Oreal True Match in the colour Beige. I'm going to apply this with a Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. For my powder, I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Smooth Operator Powder in the colour Fair, and I'm just going to use that on a Real Techniques powder brush. Moving on, I'm going to prime my eyes with the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. All my eyeshadows today are coming from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, so we're going to start with the second matte colour in the palette. I don't think these have any names, so yeah. And we're just going to apply that on a fluffy brush. This specific brush that I'm using is a sheer to cover contouring brush, and we're just going to apply that straight into the crease. Now I'm going to spray my brush with some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to take the shimmery colour above the one we just used. And I like these eyeshadows a lot because they are glittery, but they're not chunky glitters, so I really like the way they apply, and when you apply with some Fix Plus, it just goes on a lot more pigmented and the way I like my eyeshadows to look. Now on a deluxe crease brush, this has no Fix Plus on it, I'm just going to take the darkest shimmery colour in the palette, and I'm going to apply that on my outer V and just a little bit into the crease, not like I did with the first colour we put on. Then I'm just going to blend those two together with my Smashbox blending brush. Now I'm going to take the third shimmery colour in the palette, and I'm going to put that on the centre of my lid just for a little bit of brightness to the eye. Now I'm going to take a Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush, and I'm just going to take the dark matte colour in the palette and put that on the outer V of my eye, and then I'm going to take the black shade after I've done that and do the exact same thing. I just wanted it to be a little bit darker and not be a brown that would make it darker, but I would make it a black that made it darker. And then finally taking that white in the palette, and I'm just going to take that and put it on my brow bone. Moving on to concealer, taking my favourite concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the colour 20 Sand. I'm going to put that under my eyes in triangle motions. I'm going to put it down my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and then I'm going to put it like a little peacock looking thing on the top of my head. And then blend it out with a beauty blender. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Brow Satin, my favourite brow product at the moment, and I'm just going to do my brows, and I'm just going to take it from the bottom of my brow and construct a line, then follow it through, create the tail, and then just fill it in from there. And then to set the brows in place, using my Maybelline Brow Drama in Transparent. Using my Anastasia contour kit from Anastasia, I'm going to use the two colours Havana and Fawn from the palette to carve out my cheekbones. And then also doing a quick nose contour. I've never really done a nose contour before, but you know, it turned out okay for my very first try. Now taking my translucent powder, and I'm going to bake under my eyes because I didn't do it when I did my concealer, stupid idiot. And then I'm also going to bake my cheeks as well. For blush, I'm going to use NYX Peach Blush on a blush brush from Real Techniques. And then Becca Champagne Pop for my highlight as always.
'cause he was just a...
And then for winged liner today, I'm going to do my favourite liner, which is the L'Oreal Super Liner Perfect Slim one of those. And now I'm just going to dust off my little baking that I've done. And then I'm going to take my Rimmel Kate Eye Rock Mascara and use that for my mascara today. Now I'm going to take my BYS Silver Glitter Liner and I'm going to apply that into my inner corner. And for lipstick today, I'm going to do two colours. The first one is MAC Velvet Teddy, and then I find that's a little bit weird on my skin tone by itself, so then I put MAC's Naturally Eccentric over the top, and it gives me the perfect nude colour that I like. And then I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray to lock that makeup all day. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a giant thumbs up and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.